everyone. Welcome and thank you for tuning in to your weekly dose of inspiration. We're 5 days away from Father's Day, and I hope all of you have something planned to celebrate your dads at home because they deserve it. As we approach Father's Day, I'd like to share with you the impact of a God-fearing fatherly role and what it can do to society. And for those young men out there, please don't tune off. This will help you to be a better you, and I hope you stay tuned. A study in US shows statistically 1 out of 3 live in homes without fathers. More than half of 13,986 imprisoned women grew up without their dads. 42% grew up in a single mother household and 16% lived with neither both their parents. In 2012, a professor discovered distant or cold and absent father damages a child for the rest of his or her life, often resulting in some kind of criminal activity or substance abuse. This sacred duty of being a father is oftentimes neglected. Here is where we, the church, step up and is called to live, modeling the life of Jesus so that children and the world will see the examples in walking in the ways of the Lord in spirit and in truth. Here is a list of roles of a father from the Bible. 1. When a God-fearing father fears the Lord, the children can live in peace. Proverbs 14:26 says, "In the fear of the Lord, one has strong confidence, and his children will have refuge." 2. A father is the protector and fighter for his family. So men, stand up and fight for your family today. Deuteronomy 1:29-31 says, "Then I say to you, do not be terrified, do not be afraid of them. The Lord your God, who is going before you, will fight for you, as he did for you in Egypt, before your very eyes and in the desert. There you saw how the Lord your God carried you as a father carries his son, all the way you went until you reached this place." Point number 3, a father is a leader in the family whom the children can look up to as a role model. Fathers are the compass of the family. Joshua 24:15 says, "And if it is evil in your eyes to serve the Lord, choose this day whom you will serve, whether the gods your fathers served in the region beyond the river, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land you dwell. But as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord." Next point, besides providing for the family, a father gives instructions and biblical wisdom to his children. "And these words that I command you today shall be on your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. You shall bind them as a sign on your hand, and they shall be as frontlets between your eyes. You shall write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates." This is taken from Deuteronomy 6:6-9. See, God works through fathers to impact their children and families. In Genesis 18:19, verse 19 says, "For I have chosen him that he may command his children and his household after him to keep the way of the Lord, by doing righteousness and justice, so that the Lord may bring to Abraham what he has promised him." A father will rejoice when their son shows prudence and wisdom. See, in Proverbs 23:24 says, "The father of the righteous will greatly rejoice. He who fathers a wise son will be glad in him." Without the father, there would be no son, and without the son, there would be no father. So train up a child in the ways that he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. It's taken from Proverbs 22 verse 6. Some of you may argue that these fatherly roles can only be found in a perfect family setting. But I'm here to tell you, those who come from broken families, absentee fathers, or abusive fathers, that you can change that cycle today. The question is, do you want to be made whole? Our senior pastor, Pastor Joe, shared a powerful message last Sunday called It's Complicated. It's about a layman who sat at a gate for some 30 years, hoping for someone to carry him into a pool so that he could get healed. And here comes Jesus asking him, do you want to be made whole? See, the choice is up to us. Only Jesus can fill that void and restore what we lack and make us whole again. And when he does that, men, you will be able to step in your role as a father in confidence and impact the next generation. The enemy's strategy is to steal, kill, and destroy, and he wants to destroy families because then there is chaos in society. So men, do not throw away your identity. It's time you roll up your sleeve, take charge, and lead your family. You have been called for a reason. Wives, submit to your husbands. Children, honor your father and mother. And where there is order, God is able to move mightily. I hope this has blessed you. Don't forget to tune in on Thursday at 8 p.m. on our C3 Clang Insta page. We go live to pray online for your needs. So do DM us your prayer needs so that we can stand in agreement with you and pray for you. Thank you.